get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stallions offense will have the ball first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some endurance or emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
Here's the handoff. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Stallions decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The LSU Tigers offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the game.
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the left side. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Tigers have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Touchdown, Tigers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's putting the college football world on notice.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Stallions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Flint.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Racing down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Stallions. Looking for the time with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Quick strike complete. Slips, slithers, and jukes his way out to the 26.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Turning it on! That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
And he's brought down after a nice game. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game.
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man quickly. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hand.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the...
Breaks into the open. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Off-play action on first down. Grab behind the line. It's McGowan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Stallions will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first two drives, and they're back to work now. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers! That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability, that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, you know, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Here comes the offense back onto the field. Using his feet. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Man, this guy is so scary when he has the ball in his hands. He kind of reminds me, he's got a little bit of Leonard Fournette. He's got a little bit of Clyde Edwards-Helaire, you know, just that shake and bake. And when they get in the second level, DBs just don't seem to know how to tackle this guy. You don't want to submarine. He might...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football.
And the catch right into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Stallions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Stallions will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Barber. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The short hands, it's Bailey. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barber. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense will quit. A timeout.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Under fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Owens. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for me.
They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU!
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can improve. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll open the second half on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. All out of space. At the 20. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Man, it's so dangerous. It's so tempting to be soft in coverage and play the pass part of the RPO. You better worry about the run as well, and they reacted way late to the run.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
After that amazing performance in week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I'll tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
But we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, running back on the move. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Stallions line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Unloads quickly. At the 40, there he goes. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll try it again. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. This is a designed run. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man down the middle. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
There are a lot of offenses out there that will probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter, but when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out, and that's exactly what they're doing now.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! Fitted in the window for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wide receiver going in motion. They want to run this quarterback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
They'll leave it with him. Runs through a tackle. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Stallions will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Finds the tight end. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
On the double.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Throwing on the run. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the fourth quarter. There is no let-up.
Backed up now, here's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Right on target this time. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They'll play it safe and try for 3. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, and whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew.
And the ball's loose in the backfield. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going up just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get ready.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give from the gun. Touchdown LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now this offense is back on the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Oh, he's got a chance. There he goes. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. The Stallions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. To the air, it's Grimes. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and getting the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run it.
Running behind that left side. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.